Hi, it's Pastor Paul L. Anderson here at the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship, where we believe God's blessings never stop flowing. It is Satisfaction Saturday. It is that day that we are right at the end of the week. We thank God for all that He has done. It's known as that day of rest. We thank God for this seventh day. The Bible teaches us that in the book of Genesis, after God created all that He had made, on the seventh day He rested. Today should be a day in which you and I can be satisfied in knowing, God, I've done all the work I need to do, and I want to rest in you as well as in your promises. Let's look at some of God's promises in the Gospel according to St. John, the first chapter, verses 41 through 51. Very powerful testimony. It says that when Jesus goes up to Galilee, He found Philip, and He said to Philip, "Come on and follow me." And the part that is so interesting about this text is that after Jesus calls Philip, Philip goes to his hometown. He goes and he gets others. This becomes that most inviting text that I've ever seen. It's when God calls us, when Jesus called them, He decided, Philip said, I need to go and tell everybody else, I have found the Messiah. I have found the one. You know, John said, I'm only the forerunner, but when you find him, you know you found the right one. He lets everybody know, I have found him. I have found the Messiah, and he can't keep it to himself. This becomes the passage of all of those who comes and they see Jesus, and then they go and tell others to say, come and see the man, the Messiah. This is the one who was prophesied. This is the one who came out of Nazareth. This is the one who come to fulfill God's purpose for all of our lives, that we might know who the Messiah is. Today, I want to ask you, have you called anybody to follow you as you follow Christ? Have you called anybody to say, come on, I have met the Messiah? This text becomes a challenge to all of us. Do we reach out and tell others that we have been acquainted with, we have been introduced to, and now we've gotten to know the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, Jesus, the Son of God, Mary's baby, the one who was prophesied even in the Old Testament, talked about in the Psalms, and the one that was born to the Virgin Mary? This text becomes one that reminds all of us that we need to go and tell others and bring them into the knowledge of the love of God and the peace of God. Today, God invites all of us not to keep it to ourselves, but when we have the encounter of knowing who Jesus is and what He has done in our lives, that song said, there's no secret what God can do. What He's done for others, He can also do for you. And that is, He can set us all free. The scripture teaches us, he whom the Son sets free is free indeed. The passage helps us to see that they discover we have found the Son of God. We have found the Messiah, and we can't keep it to ourselves. I want to challenge you. Don't keep it to yourself. In this year of 2022, let the Holy Spirit get a hold on you, and let's tell everybody that we have met Christ and that He is the Lord of our lives, and His Spirit dwells within, and He sends us out to bring others to get to know Him and the mighty power of His Spirit that's at work. Tell somebody about Jesus today. Tell them about His life, His death, His burial, and His resurrection. And let them all know that He's at the right hand of the Father making intercession for us. Come on, let's share the good news of the gospel that others might come to know God and the power that He has in our minds and in our lives. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow in worship at the Fountain, where God's blessings never stop flowing.
To sow a seed to the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship, visit our newly redesigned website, thefountainofraleigh.org, and select Sow a Seed from the homepage. Also, giving has been made easier with the new Fountain of Raleigh app, available now in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. Download today, select Giving from the main menu, and then follow the directions to complete your giving through Subsplash.
Thank you so very much for all of your gifts and donations that you've given to the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship. We thank you for what you've done in the past, what you're currently doing, and what you will do in the future. Your gifts and donations helps us to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ, not only locally, but throughout the world. Thank you again for your gifts, and may God continue to richly bless you. It is here at the Fountain that we believe that we are exceedingly and abundantly blessed, and may you receive those blessings that God has in store for you.